Hello, everyone. This is Sorcerer Kid, and happy 4th anniversary, everyone. It has been 4 years since this game has graced our phones with its awesome story and fantastic characters. Now, I'm sorry that this is going to be a full coverage of the 4th anniversary. It's just been very crazy. I got back from my trip to Florida, and now we had to prepare for this freak weather storm, so it's been interesting. So, this video, I'm just going to go over some of my favorite new features that this anniversary is going to cover. So, with that, sit back, relax, and let's go over this. Let's start off with the solo study. In this feature, you get to choose 3 characters and you get to send them on a little, solo study session. Basically, you send them on like timed quests, and during this time, you get experience points, and depending on the location of where you have them studying items, for example, honeys, snacks, spell books, and everything. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward to this because I know I have a few characters that I would love to focus on and get them all leveled up without having to do the whole lesson thing. So with this feature, I can just send them on their solo study and get back to them whenever I get back to them. I won't have to have the app open in order for them to gain experience points. So I'm loving this feature so far. Now, I'm going to go over the free Grim card we're getting. We are getting the Master Chef Grim card, and his spells are actually really cool. Like, they're definitely worth going over. So, Grim's going to be rocking a Flora Fire spell set, with his first spell, the Flora spell, having minor HP regen to the caster for 3 turns, and his fire spell having a minor HP restoration to it. Now, remind you that this is him at max spell, or at least level 5, for you to get his HP regen and restoration. I say it's worth it. I mean, this is such a great support card, and just Grim looks super cute in his chef outfit. I'm not going to lie. Now, speaking of books, this is probably the most anticipated quality of life update, like, so far. Because with this, well, let me just say, if you've been following me for a while, or probably since the beginning, you probably know that my biggest complaint is the spell books, especially getting the textbooks, which is like the second tier books for upgrading your spells. I don't know why those particularly were hard for me to get, but those were my constant complaint. However, with this new update, that could actually ease or remedy the problem. So what you can do is you can actually convert your spell books into, well, other books. For example, if you need a grimoire, that would take about 5 notebooks. However, on the flip side, if you need notebooks, 1 grimoire would render 5 notebooks. So I really love this. I don't see too many games having this kind of conversion, especially Fate Grand Order. Like, I would love to have Fate Grand Order do this. But honestly, I am super excited about this. So we can now fully admire our boys with full body displays. Now, I remember years ago, I was on the Twisted Wonderland Wikipedia, and in the character galleries, I noticed that there were full body images of costumes. And, well, there was so much details that we were not seeing. So we usually get to see like the upper torso of the costumes, but really never below the belt, not trying to be inappropriate. And there are still so many details that we overlooked, like the shoes. Now, I know Floyd loves his shoes, and quite frankly, we deserve to see what kind of shoes he has. But that's just me. But I know some cosplayers will be grateful for this because this would basically enable them to completely copy the cosplay, and I know they're excited for this. So next I want to talk about the expansion of the lesson points. So before, when this game started, we couldn't really go past 10. The most we could, if we plan it out correctly, would be like 12 L points. But then I forget which anniversary. Some anniversary later, that got expanded to 30 LP. And what I really like about this game is I could send my boys on their lessons, put down the phone, and go about my chores or daily tasks. But with this update, that 30 increased to 60. And oh wow, that gives us a lot more potential for farming and just once again letting our boys do their thing while we go about our day. So this expansion of the LP is certainly going to be useful. Now, I know that wasn't much. However, like I said, we are in for a major winter storm, and I wanted to get this out as soon as possible before it was too late. However, I just want to say happy anniversary to everyone. It has been a fun ride, yeah, it's been a fun ride, and it will continue to be a fun ride. However, I think we're all looking forward to the next anniversary. That is going to be fire with all of their songs, the pop star idol theme that we're going to get. I mean, that's going to be amazing. So, with that said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the February video, which I'm definitely looking forward to because of the new quest updates, and I'm actually predicting that we're going to get the Chippendale Popcorn Diner event with Cater. So, that said, toodles.